Hello, everybody. It's Kat. I want to go over a couple sites that I would uh, tell you to avoid when you're looking for um, money making opportunities for offline. I signed up for actually both of these to test out because I knew somebody that did this activity. I don't know how they got the job. They probably knew somebody. They didn't. I don't think they went through these sites, but I found these. I thought they might be okay, and let's go over what happened. Let's go over here. Um, so one was housesitter.com, and I signed up for this because I was looking at house sitting, pet sitting type stuff. And some of them have like you can do overnight and get paid to watch your house overnight, stay there. So it's good if you're having, if you don't have a place to stay because rent's too high or whatever, because so much is going on right now for people that sometimes people don't have a place to stay. So, this could be a good opportunity to move around and travel and stuff like that. But so housesitter.com, I signed up for that one a few weeks ago. I uploaded my photo. I don't know if they did a background check. I think I had to pay extra for that, and I did not do that on there because I was testing it out, you know what I mean? So I put my picture up there, just wrote a little blurb, didn't say too much, that I take care of plants and cats, small to medium sized dogs, house sitting, just set a rate that was, trying to figure that out. There was like one guy that was near me that had a really good per day rate. And I thought, oh, this might be really good. But I didn't contact him. And I think he might be sketchy because I'm on another just neighborhood site. And there's a guy with the same first name that it's a scammer that was trying to scam everybody. So I'm wondering if he has a fake profile over there um, to try to scam people. So, anyways, what happened to me on House Sitter is some gal had messaged me, but she was like out of state, and I'm like, that's kind of weird, and so I ignored that, and then nothing happened, and then like a couple days ago, some guy messaged me, I didn't answer, and then I went in to check later in the day, I couldn't find the message, and I can only get through it clicking through my email, otherwise it doesn't even show in my box, so that's some kind of weird flag right there. They said just check out my thing, and they're about a half hour from me, so I was like, I don't know. That's why I didn't message right away, and I didn't want to look eager anyways because I'm brand new on the platform. Um, and so, you know, I was like, I don't know. And then somebody else messaged me um, later that night too, so I had two in one day. And then this is when it starts to get sketch. So I look at them. It's a lady with a foreign name, and she has a picture, which the other guy did not. But she's in like New Jersey, and nowhere near me because I'm in California. And but then they have a thing to contact them via email, and the email was like this almost the same name as the guy who'd messaged me earlier in the day, and I'm like, nah, there's something sketchy. It's the same person. They're trying to pull some scammer thing. Um, and the reason why they might be messaging is because you have to upgrade to get more messages. Otherwise, you can only send like 3 messages. And I have not upgraded because, again, I'm testing the system out to see if anybody's fit on there and whatever before I crank out the credit card because I'm here to make money, not to be spending money on background checks and credit card, monthly fees for services that I don't know if there's anybody on here or not. So, yeah, so that just ended up my red flags. And then today, here we are, 2 days later after that, I got another one from a lady that was again out of state, New York, but it showed that she was online near the same location, a half hour away as the other person. So it was just I'm just like, this is sketchy. This site is sketchy. And sure enough, I pull up Trustpilot, which I didn't do first because we don't always look at these things like that. Or not always thinking. So there's just nothing but negatives on here with the experiences. So do not try housesitter.com. That seems to be a scam. And the other thing you need to be aware of is that they have a lot of other sites. So they don't just have house sitters, they have ones for house cleaners and all kinds of stuff. So that's what you need to be, meet an accountant, meet an engineer, meet a mechanic, programmer, security guard, nanny, housekeeper, sitter, childcare advantage. So here's all the other sites that these people own. So just be careful because you might not be looking for a house sitting job, but you might be a gardener, carpenter, painter. You probably, yep, there's plumber, salesman, photographer, handyman. So all these I would stay away from because they're all under this house sitter care guide family, and it appears to be a scam, and people got weird charges on their cards after this too. That's what some of these things on here said. Somebody got charges. I don't know where it was, but you can just go here through here, absolute scam, blah blah blah, and somebody on Reddit had said the same thing. They had the same area I was from. She said, "Has anybody gotten work over here? Because I just got two scammers," and so that was a red flag for me because it was probably the same person that was messaging me, and then they try to get you to send money or they'll send you a check and all this weird stuff. Um, it's in here. So you can just read these. Somebody sent $25 to somebody. And not, so just avoid. House sitter is a complete scam. Don't do that. Now the other one, trusted house sitter. It looked really promising to me, but the reason I didn't go forward with this one was because they wanted a fee again, and it started at $10 a month, but you had to pay for the whole year. So I mean, if I could pay $10 and test it out, I'm okay with that. But when I have to spend $120 or more to test something out that I don't know if it's going to work, that's where we start to have a problem. And then the higher up programs were 22 a month. Some of these things have background checks you have to do, and that costs money. So I'm not interested in paying you a fee to see if there might be work on here. And I think the site used to be okay, but people had had trouble with stuff, and now they just changed and got greedy. And so all of a sudden, there's like tons and tons of negatives from the people because they're trying to get money out of the people that need the house sitters and the people that are looking for them. And it's just a big money grab now from trustedhousesitters.com. So just be aware of that. There is one other company, but I didn't look at it too deep. I just kind of gave up after these two. That I was trying these and that was okay. And then the other app I wanted to talk about, I may pay down the line, but at this point, I'm not going to. I signed up for Rover, rover.com, and they also have wag.com, and there's another one. But the problem with these, they're just for pet sitting, and you can do pets in your house or do pets sit at their house, or do the same small kind of tasks, just walking dogs or you know, checking in, feeding them So you can get some good stuff, and some people have made, some good money. You can find that on YouTube videos, but you do have to pay a $50 background check fee. And again, I don't want to jump through that hoop right now because I don't know if I want to do this. I'm looking into these things. I'm looking into these things for you guys so that you can, get out there and make the money you need because things are tough right now. So Rover is legit, but the work you may or may not get it. So think about that, and I'll do a separate video on that. Maybe I'll decide to sign up and see how it goes later on. The other one, WAG, was the same thing. They wanted, I think it was around the same $50 because I just wanted to. I signed up for that a couple days ago. See, here's Rover. Rover has good reviews at least. Um, Here's Paw Shake. I guess that's similar. So just be aware of that when you're looking for these, gigs, side hustles, extra income things, that some of them require background checks. I have paid for a couple background checks on some of the other apps I'll talk about, but it was not much, and I already got my money back. So this is just our first video. I wanted to go over. Beware of the house sitter websites. If I do find something that's legit, I will let you know. But yeah, just be careful. Be careful if you're given a credit card to any of these companies, and not just these companies, any of them, because you don't want to have funny charges coming up. That's it. I hope you like this one. I'll have another video out soon. Thanks very much.